We are in a time to focus on artists who are in a remote corners of the world producing their work as bullets of love. Shot to a crumbling status quo, burning itself with social distance of nature, to the natural process of creation hidden deep inside all the souls.
They see in me the energy that you give, but you become the energy that I give you. So why are you so afraid of tomorrow? Why are you so afraid of not going? Why do you feel so guilty not to give? Why do you feel guilty to be with yourself? Are you afraid? Are you afraid to be with yourself? Is it an excuse? Are you putting on a mask? Are you? Man, really? Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Yeah, you got used to it, right? Then it became an excuse. Or just a shelter. Yeah, probably it's a shelter. And an excuse. Or maybe you're just scared because it's new, and as you were scared when you went out. But then, after a couple of hours, you were in your system, you were in the plankton, right? And now creativity is gone. Is it creativity that is gone, or just laziness coming? I mean, sweet doing nothing. We're allowed. Forever. Oh, dear. Can you please stop looking at yourself? I mean, it's not that important. It feels so important, but then eventually we'll be gone, so it's better. stop clinging about that.
It is the fusion of the female and the male principle, 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 the female and the male principle.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you and welcome. All of you are going to have a fabulous new life in the new world that is coming. Do you feel the change? Because I do. Nothing is going to be missed. Nothing. Maybe a heart taking is at risk, but who cares? Anyways, the new world. Did you know that the new world order of Philanthroland is absolutely magnificent? If you pee or poo, it doesn't really matter. Laying back takes over. We all have been witnessing this bless from Sa Majesty.
Well, I don't really know what to say.
How do you mean you don't really know what to say?
Well, I really don't know what to say. As I said, I don't know.
May I introduce you, the chosen one of Philanthroland, Sa Majesty himself, Don Hachik.
Thank you, everybody. Please, you guys at home, everybody stand up, please. Stand up. Oh, I see you are not standing yet. You are not standing. Thank you. Well, please then take a step to your left. Take a step to your right. Turn around. Bend over and put your hands down. Vekity, 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 vex. Thank you. Now you can sit down again. Oh, I will open people.
Yes.
Do what I say. Oh, please, people, we all need your support to crowdfund our project. Here is the number. Every million counts. Make the fairy thing tong happen. United we act.
Universe. Hashtag. Do you have a problem?
Do you have a problem?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Then you should worry. So do you have a problem? Yes, you do. So can you do anything about it?
Yes.
Then you should worry. So do you have a problem?
Yes.
Yes. Can you do anything about it?
No.
No. Then worry.
I worry.
Namaste home.
Namaste home?
Yeah, namaste home.
Hope.
It sounds like the Pope.
But the Pope is currently no hope. He asked God gently to kill it.
To kill who?
WH. Inshallah, la 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 la, don't be scared, we got the mood prepared, so come on, kiss the girl.
Abstand halten! 1,5 Meter!
Oh, please, can you take it off? Please, can I take it off?
No.
But please, I want to take it off.
No.
You want me to explain hope to you?
When all hope is gone?
When people are drinking children?
Excuse me, sir. How would you like your menu? Cold fish or pasta? Come on, Vogue. Let's eat some fried fish, fried fish. Come on, Vogue. Let's eat some fried fish, cause there is no more pasta. Yeah! 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to United We Act. We are all one. Hashtag. Please welcome with me, Your Highness, Don Hachi.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so honored to be with you here tonight.
You're welcome. As we all know what kind of blessings happened in the world, hallelujah, let's get straight to the point. Tell us everything about Philanthroland.
Well, we are really close to reach the sky. The golden times have finally arrived. We are not only one, we are safe.
Unfortunately, many people died, but not in the first wave, in the second and in the third. Global failure.
Oh, definitely. Well, as an example, we could have taken out the blood of people, chop it into little pieces, babies, and put them back into them. Well, it was never tried before. We were planning on doing so, but you know.
So next time we won't be that lucky anymore.
Oh, there won't be a next time. We have transmutable fairy like ting tongs, and there is no space for any more mistakes.
And what's the source of these fairy fang tang ting tongs?
Well, the source of these fairy fang tang ting tongs are a melody, a cut of the Pachamama, Masses Chop Chop, or simple just some tan 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 terrorism.
Tan 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 terrorism, I understand. Should we be concerned?
Oh no. In fact, we have built a really good response system. A wall.
A wall?
No, just kidding. Thank God, nowadays we have the benefits of all the science and technology. No need for walls anymore.
Oh, wall is so last century.
The only wall will be your living room.
That's fashion, baby. Thank you very much, Your Majesty Don Hachi.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Alexander and Alexander. Now we are going to present the works of a very interesting artist. One of more of these reclusive guys. We are all lost, scattered around the world. This one casually is in Argentina, in the middle of the campo, in the countryside, near Pergamino. He's a very upcoming artist where his work is very particular and very special, the way that he is messing up with the entire art existence. His name is PERICO EGOZCUE, as he signed his works. We are going to start seeing, because nowadays, far away is the new normal, no? What is the new normal when the sun rises in the east and the sun sets on the west. Or is a Gilles Lipovetsky's prophecy what we are facing here? Armed forces are pursuing fear of freedom, persecution over granted rights of being is to protect us. We cannot stop living to protect life. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, but did we ever know that before? In this óleo on the table, Perico trabaja jugando con el encuentro entre el nombre de la obra y el contenido. Aquí podemos ver how he writes. With a piece of fabric, a can of paint, and a brush, we are going to continue fighting the art. Art is not dead. Push the limits. Art is not dead. Push the limits, says the artist. Pushing the limits. So that's what we are trying to find, no, in this encounter of today. Distant voices that they are sending their messages of radical love to the entire planet. We don't need anymore to be all God scattered in cities, locked in galleries of crystal glass. We can be here, there, and everywhere. We're going to see now if we can connect with the great musician, Toni CASTELLS. Hola. Hello, Toni, how are you?
Can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay. I just want to try a very short experiment. For once, if we can get some quality audio today, I'm going to copy a link, and you'll have to paste that link on your browser, and that's going to take you to a window where you can receive a transmission. And what you'll be doing is receive the audio in high quality, in the same quality as I produce it in my studio. So if you just click there, that should take you to a browser. And you just have to start receiving my transmission. This is my last piece, Human X. As you can see, that was a live concert. And that choir here is a choir based in London that works with people that suffer social isolation and mental illness. And the piece featured the words of Rumi, a poem by Rumi that you might be familiar with. It's this poem here. I'm just going to mention it to you. I'm just going to explain something very quickly. Do you know what you are? You are a manuscript of a divine letter. You are a mirror reflecting a noble face. This universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you are already that. This piece was about tackling social isolation and loneliness, something that seems quite relevant today. And as you can see, this choir was embodying that particular concept. We had two sopranos. She was a Persian soprano, and she was a Western soprano. So we had the Eastern philosophy coexisting with the Western philosophy. So the Western way of ending social isolation is to create connections with other people. The Eastern way is to connect with oneself. So this question of Rumi, do you know what you are, was fundamental for the piece. And I just wanted to tell you one part. This, if you're interested, I'm going to post the link of all the symbology behind the piece. All the sections of the piece follow golden ratios and the Fibonacci sequences, all the different sections. But something that I find quite interesting is when I try to simulate the letter I symbolizing me using music. You can see this is the theme of the piece, which I'm going to play you now. And it's a very simple theme. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords. Chords number 1 and 2 are the same as 5 and 7. And if you can see these chords make the shape of an eye, I'm going to play you the actual theme first, and then you'll actually be able to see what I mean. So that's one thing, one aspect of the piece I just wanted to share with you today. And as I said, I'm going to post the link There's a lot of symbologies about the instrumentation. I don't know, some of you might be familiar with this. This is a weapon dance typical from Ibiza as well and Catalonia as well, where two dancers fight with sticks, with wooden sticks, and they make some choreography. So the percussion of the piece was created by these people, by two of these percussionists. And there's a lot of symbology as well in the structure where the musicians were placed, you know, in the actual stage, a lot of triangles. So I'm going to just copy this and post it on the chat.
Now we are going to continue after these amazing sounds with Denise Shatterman's videos. One more piece of these small little pieces that keep appearing during the transmission. They are short pieces, parts of a big manifesto that she made earlier.
The and is a conjunction, 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 is a conjunction.
The and, Denise Sherman. And now as we watch these cosmic flying stars in a meditative state, we are getting to the small presentation that Oliver Conrad from Bali made for us. I'm more of a blood and
Voglio restare sempre a te vicino.
Noemi Manser is an artist who recently have moved here to the island of Ibiza to us, the artists that we have been talking, keep working from far and bringing us a little bit of these remote corners of the world into an art that makes us join together. Her Connecting Brains series has united the two sides of our brains, creating a way of painting with two hands at the same time, where the technique disappears to let flow the insides into the canvas. Noemi is here with us outside. I'll see if we can get to her because she's doing some painting for us. She's in the garden. Let's see if we can find her somewhere into all these screens that I have here. Thank you, by the way, to everybody to be here, because I see a lot of faces, friends. Well, hey, Jamie, how are you? You look comfortable there, good sky. Yes. And let's see if we can find a Noemi. Here she is, sitting at the chai shop. You're going to allow her to talk also, because if you don't allow her to talk, you get a little bit of like they try to do with us. Huh?
I'm Noemi Manser, and I'm here painting a mural in the chai shop. So from faces, I now paint flowers. And I wrote, since I'm here in Ibiza, I'm all about rose. So I woke up one day and I have to write a manifesto, which I would like to share to you. It's a short manifesto on how to be in love and how to make yourself in love. So first is, don't look at your phone at least 30 minutes after you wake up. Paint everything in rose. When you paint, use the color rose. Buy roses that have roots. Listen to my playlist that I will post later on in the day. Massage your own feet. Look at the sky as much as possible. Smell flowers whenever you see them. Hug trees, but ask for permission first. Dance for everything that you create. Dance for the tree that you hug, or all around, all the surrounded ones. Bake bread and cake. Plant flowers. Whenever you feel wind, imagine the sensation of the air kissing you with love. And when you feel the sun on your skin, imagine the warmth as hugs. When you feel rain on your skin, imagine the raindrops kissing you too. So everything is kissing you, basically. When you drink hot water, alone or with tea, imagine you give your belly a bath. Be sober. Drink raw cacao with cinnamon. Flexible, and imagine your energy moving freely. My handwriting. Make a fire, and if you can't, go to YouTube and type fireplace, so you have a fire at home for the evenings. Listen to me piano music. Eat raw chocolate in the morning. A few more left. Fly, don't fall in love. Breathe in and breathe out, imagining gold entering all the cells of your body. Hold a rose quartz in your left hand while you sleep. Fall in love with nature, not with humans. Only be in love with humans, and don't expect anything from anyone. Touch stone as if it was skin, because it's alive. What is there? Yeah, just dance and talk to nature and listen to the sound.
Thank you, Noemi. Fantastic, all your ideas to live, basically. Because in free thinking, it's a result of learning, actually. We celebrate life here from this transmission. We celebrate freedom, we celebrate health, we celebrate dreams, we celebrate hope, we celebrate imagination, we celebrate hospitality, creativity, and love. Love doesn't lock you to protect you. Love is in sync with the universe, in communion with nature. So let's go to see the works of Jimena Buttigliengo. He's a very special artist, also moving to Ibiza, presenting this beautiful collage where she does an investigation of her ideas, of her mind, related to love. Everybody seems to be in love. Patience. Patience. It's no hurry. It's no hurry. So let's go for it. Are we realizing now that our bodies are not perennial? Can we accept death finally as a new cycle of life, as a transition node of our frequency? Can we stop measuring time quantitatively? Can we question our conscious awareness? It's time to open our heart, not to goals of ascension, just to dive in. The speculations will vanish. Thank you, Jimena.
Categories will be bared, crushed, and forgotten. 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 Categories will be bared, crushed, and forgotten.
The Ant Manifesto. It's always coming to us. Here we have one more work, one more painter of the old school of painters of oil, canvas, and figures. It's our friend VIKRAM KAPUR. He's not viewing us because he's in the middle of the jungle in India, in the south, in Tamil Nadu. And he sent these 3 messages in image. We can take it as we like to combine them. This is an ascension to the Himalayas, where we all can find our peace, probably, once we get there and we find the Ma, who will take care of our dreams. Do we still have dreams? That's what we want to ask to Mr. Victor Spinelli. That must be somewhere here listening to us. Let's put him some audio. Let's join him, put him in the spotlight.
Do you have me?
Mr. Spinelli.
Hello.
How are
you? Have me? Can you hear me?
Yes. How are you doing?
Good. Good. Is my audio, is my visuals on? Yeah?
No. Somebody else. But it's good to see Mr. there. Just when he walked away. Now here you are.
There I go. There I go. So by the way, I love your sound effects. It's fantastic.
It's a good effect, huh?
Yeah. So what I'm showing today, and I just came up with this an additional description of her. So this is Dive Her Up. And this is a bronze sculpture that I've made from, is it falling back out? Can you see it there? It's from an image that I took about 10 years ago in Ibiza. And actually, 2005. And I wanted to mix an industrial object with a female body and create a balance, like a juxtaposition. And it was initially a photograph, and which is behind me, but that is a sketch. I'm going to give you a photograph right now. Hold on. So basically, her behind me is the original photograph, but that's a confusion of Pantone colors on top. But anyway, I took that, and now it's a bronze sculpture, and now it's become manifested from a photograph to a bronze sculpture to a wooden sculpture last year at Burning Man, and we burned that one. And let's see if I could find a photograph of that. And burning at Burning Man. So, and next year it's going to be 24 feet or 8 meters for Burning Man. So I don't have it on this right here, this picture, but there's a progression of this image that is bringing us to the age of Aquarius, and she's sending us off. And she's freeing the feminine goddess by pulling this thing off of her head. She's rising up out of the water, and therefore freeing all of humanity, freeing the feminine goddess, and then all of humanity. So that's it. That's my story for the day. I hope everybody's doing well in the corona, and you know, good times coming.
Thank you, Victor. That was amazing, quick, and
yes,
beautiful. So now we are going to continue with our paraphernalia of video art, video
I
performance.
ought to decategorize, 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 decategorize. I should practice, 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 I should practice.
To say bye to everybody and thank you for being listening. This is going to be a few minutes, but you will listen to this beautiful lullaby from ARROLA. That I hope that you had a good time, that you can bear all this technological chaoticness, but if we don't start doing things, nothing happens. Thank you for coming.
And one day she woke up and noticed that it was night. Deep, black night. Instead of the sun shone the moon, instead of clouds shone the stars. She was sitting on the bed and knew it was time to get up. Eradicated lights and colors. She got up within the black night's dim, looking for her dress and shoes, her jacket. Dark thoughts like mushrooms and little monsters grew around her bed. The black was like the sum of all the things that had obscured her light. At least they had tried. She ran out of the door, left it open, down the stairs, to the street. Everything was quiet. Only from a distance, a dull bass came. She wasn't looking for anything, but she knew she had to go on. The city was dimly noisy. She was breathing heavily. Thirst, hunger, further. In her were songs that buzzed her head, and sometimes her feet danced, and they kept walking in time, on beat. She was not afraid. His songs were like a tank. Sometimes she met people. They stopped, said things, but that didn't change anything. Ignorant word changed. She didn't hear them. Because the music in her head and the synapses continued to play. Auditory cortex determined the steps. She came to a place. Groaning, plastic, lights, dancing and bouncing through the air. People sat on the solid ground in the unreal glow. Many night shifts, tight the air, concrete jungle, not a tree, not a leaf. Music sounded as it was dead and dull, without being music. They talked, those people. Letters moved in the artificial airs. And those humans had become the same.
She couldn't stay, was horrified. Weird controls, no individuals. Is this the edge of the world?
Will she fall off? One greeted her, one held her arm. Someone tried to kiss her with cold, cold lips. Useless sounds and artificial lights. Subjective images and colors behind her eyes,
projected from her heart and mind, made any contact impossible for her.
Too beautiful the memory, too unreal the now.
Suddenly she quickly turned around. Still his music in her head. Up the street, past the trees, she found a leaf on her soul.
Air, darkness, up the stairs, through the open doors. She took off her shoes, the jacket, the dress, into the blackened bed. The moon was still shining, the stars, the monsters and mushrooms cracking through her space. She put the leaf next to her on the pillow, closed her eyes. The music in her head became quieter. She fell asleep. The following morning, she wakes up. The sun is shining. He kisses her. They love each other in the light bed. The shoes are in the corner next to the dress, where yesterday the monsters were waiting in the black. She smiles, goes to the window, naked,
smokes a cigarette. The embers crackle. She puts her head on his shoulder. And both laugh because tomorrow will be so beautiful.
Thank you, everybody. See you on the next. to understand the non-existence of being.